Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. We are having a look at May 2024 money and career energies coming in here for the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn, let's have a look and see what your month has in store for you guys. We are going to start out, if you are watching this before the start of May, we have Mercury that is going direct on the 25th of April, but just keep in mind that it'll still be in shadow until May 13th. Okay, so the first couple of weeks of May, you may still want to just err on the side of caution. All right, always a good idea whenever we've got this Mercury energy like that. April 29th, we've got Venus entering the sign of Taurus. And this is actually really positive, a big turning point for a lot of people. And we are in Taurus season. Venus is the ruler of Taurus. So this can be a really great energy kicking off 3 weeks of love and romance, but also money, business, growth, career growth, new opportunities opening up, finding the resources that you need, especially from a financial aspect. So this can be really wonderful energy. In the month of May, we've got 2 lunations coming in here. We've got May 7th, the new moon in the sign of Taurus. So again, this can bring in some really great things for you, a great time to set intentions, especially focused on your money. All right, new jobs, new beginnings. If you want things to blossom and grow, you want some riches and fortune and wealth, right? Some things in your physical world, but you can also be focusing on the material things in your world that money can buy, right? Like a house, like a car, things like that. So it's a great time to look at something from a new perspective or set some intentions with that new moon. On the 23rd of May, we've got a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. So full moon is a completion of a cycle. Look back to 6 months ago, the new moon in the sign of Sagittarius, to see what intentions you were setting, what were you starting new, what were you changing in your life. And this could be a really big clue as to what this full moon means to you. But this is happening at 2 degrees, and 2 degrees is a Taurus degree and it is a money degree. So this can be where something does blossom for you. The ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter, and we've got this full moon layered with some very positive energy from Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune. So this can be where some of your dreams may come true, or maybe you figure out what your dreams are, like where do I want to go and what do I need to leave behind, because the full moon can be about letting something go, and this can be on your path to money, riches, wealth. But the Sagittarian energy does kind of bring about a flavor of needing to be a little bit open-minded, be a little bit adventurous, and take a leap of faith. So hold on to your hats, right? All month we do have a little bit, we've got a few little aspects here where you may just want to keep an open mind, be flexible, and be open, because we do have Uranus energy coming in here as well. And it's a little bit of a wild card, right? You never know quite what to expect when Uranus comes out to play. And so there could be some surprises headed your way or some unexpected events. So just something to keep in mind there. One of the key days to mark on your calendar would be May 18th. This is the day we have the Sun conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. A conjunction is a very positive aspect. The Sun can bring about clarity, can bring about growth, the energy that you need. It can bring about some really positive, happy things. In the sign of Jupiter, good luck, good fortune, wisdom, knowledge, expansion and growth in some way. And Uranus energy is coming into play here as well, because we've got Venus conjunct Uranus in the sign of Taurus also. So a lot of potential money things going on, growth, new beginnings, and maybe some surprises. So this is an energy here on this day that's encouraging you to get off the beaten path. Do something a little bit different, get out of your comfort zone, but you could actually have a little bit of luck on your side and find the thing that you want, the thing that you've been looking for right out of the gate. It's like, boom, this is it. I don't need to look any further. This is what I want. It could be a job. It could be the perfect place to put your money. It could be something you want to buy. right? So this can be something really positive for you. So let's see what else we've got in store for you. We've got thinker energy coming in here with card number 44. Fours do represent stability and security, especially your home, your workplace, that kind of thing. And so here you are perhaps in an energy where you're thinking about what is working for me in my life, what isn't working for me in my life, where do I need to make some changes so that I can feel more safe and secure with my money, with my home situation, with my workplace situation. So you could be kind of a little bit lost in thought in this energy. And that's not such a bad thing, especially since we do have Mercury in the shadow of retrograde still up until the 13th, right? So this can be where your month is starting out a little bit slow because you got something to think about, something on your mind, and you're trying to get some clarity, you're trying to get some insights, you just kind of figure something out. And sometimes the best thing we can do is sit on a wall and just kind of let our thoughts kind of flow. So you could be thinking about something there in that energy, but because you're taking the time out to think about something and to look at the big picture and see the possibilities of things, this can be where you figure something out and you get the answers that you want. And not a surprise because we do have fork in the road. Fork in the road here shows that you may have an important decision to make. You may be at a crossroads in your life in some way, and you could be looking at your career path. Am I happy? Do I have any growth? Do I have any more room for making more money? Is this a stable company that I'm with, right? And if not, you may have a very important decision to make. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I choose option A, option B? Is there a hidden option that I haven't considered? So here in this thinking energy, it's not an energy of making any kind of like sudden moves, because it is a calmer energy. Like, I have an important decision to make right now. I'm feeling like things are shifting, or I need to make a change, or something's kind of got to give here in this energy. And you are taking your time with this. The fork in the road card is card number 13. 13 does relate back to the death card. Okay, which is Scorpio energy ruled by Pluto. And in this energy, we've got endings, we've got new beginnings, transformation, evolution, growth. We also can have a healing energy that comes in here as well. So this is very connected with the fork in the road energy, right? Because we can either fix and heal or transform something where we are, or maybe we do have to put an end to something so that we can start something a little bit better. This is also where we do kind of change our habits and behaviors as well. So if you have some bad spending habits, or maybe your partner, right, your home, and you have some bad spending habits, perhaps this is where you're battening down the hatches and you're like, nope, we're going to make better choices with our money. We're going to make sure we put some money in the bank for our old age. We're going to make sure we do this. We're going to make sure we do this. And maybe you're kind of, putting together like a household budget, and maybe you didn't have that before because maybe you didn't need it before, right? Or maybe you just never kind of thought about it before, right? But it can actually kind of really be a little bit of an eye-opener, because you can see when you're examining your bank accounts, where are we spending our money? Where the hell does it all go? And you could be finding all sorts of places where you can actually stop spending without feeling it. Right? Think of that morning coffee that maybe you get on the way to work every single day, right? That adds up. If it's $5 a day, $5 in a morning, right? It's $25 a week if you work 5 days a week. That's pricey. And then maybe once in a while you throw in a cookie or a muffin or something, and now the price goes up a little bit more, right? Especially if you're buying fancy coffees and stuff. Whereas how much does it cost you to make a cup of coffee at home and put it in a tumbler, right? Not a lot, only pennies, right? Pennies. So you could be finding things like that. You could find subscription services that you're still paying for, and you're like, what the hell is this money coming out of my bank account every single month? It's like $20 here, $50 here, right? So you could actually be discovering something in the month ahead, and by what you discover, the information that comes to light, because you're kind of, looking at things a little bit closer, right? That's that Mercury retrograde energy, right? Pay attention to the details, and not to mention something hidden with that Pluto energy coming in here as well. This can really kind of bring you a little bit more wealth without necessarily increasing your paycheck. right? So it's like at the end of the day, you might end up with more money by making some change. So whatever your situation is, we've got that fork in the road, but we've got come to the edge, which is awesome energy, very reminiscent of the Fool card. Come to the edge, get ready for something exciting, something wonderful, something that is a little bit better for you, a new life, a better life, right? One with more freedom, one with, a little bit less burdens. A very exciting energy, a very exciting card. This can be new beginnings on the horizon. This can be the result of those changes where you feel free, right? Where you feel, oh my God, the burden's being lifted, being released. Whatever it is there, get ready for something exciting, something lighter and brighter, and those doors of opportunities could be opening up for you. We have the Six of Wands coming in there for you. Love the Six of Wands. We also have the Knight of Wands. There's some forward momentum coming in here for you guys. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles. So you could be really, taking charge of a situation and really being really successful on something that you've done on your own. The Six of Wands is an energy of overcoming an obstacle and a challenge. We're in a position of where we feel confident, we feel successful, and we're moving forward from some difficult challenges, from difficult times. We're overcoming things and we're feeling really good. This is an energy of celebration. So celebrating your successes or celebrating making some positive change, right? So the sixes is where things come back together, fall into place. We find peace, balance, harmony in our lives after the difficulties and challenges that we've been through with the fives. So this can be a sense of relief for you. This can be where you feel like you're making the right decisions, making the right choices. For some of you, yes, there is some change in the wind here, because part of making change, sometimes the most difficult part is number one, making the decision, being clear in your convictions, and number two, taking the first step. And with the Six of Wands, we are moving forward. But we also have the Knight of Wands coming in here. And the Knight of Wands, this can be a sense of excitement, a sense of adventure. This can be where you're really passionate about something. You could be finding new sources of inspiration, or maybe feeling a little bit more inspired or energetic as the month starts out. So this can be a really exciting energy where you're got a pep in your step, you're picking your socks up, and you are moving and shaking. So this is really nice energy. But we also have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is an energy of success. But this is an energy of also feeling confident and feeling like you've accomplished something. And if you've been trying to work through some fears or anxieties or troubles, this is a really great energy showing you that I feel like I'm on the top of the world. I feel like anything is possible right now. And I'm feeling confident and I'm feeling like I can do this. I can make these changes, or I'm in charge of my financial situation, or I've resolved these issues, whatever it is, right? You're feeling really good in the Nine of Pentacles energy. This is also where we're feeling, it's an energy of luxury. So it's one of abundance and success. Yes, usually by your own doing, independent energy. And this can be where you also are celebrating your success, or you're feeling really good and you're going to treat yourself to something in this energy. And so this can be where you buy yourself something nice, right? Buy yourself something pretty. This is where you indulge in something that you really want, that you really desire, that makes you feel good, right? And it's a really positive thing. It's like, you know what? I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling like I've got myself into a decent place. Now I have a little bit of extra money, and, I'm going to treat myself. So maybe you go get a massage, or, perhaps if you normally buy like a cheaper cut of steak because you're conservative with your grocery money, right? Maybe this is where you buy yourself that really nice cut of steak just for a little treat, right? So you might treat yourself something nice there. But all of this energy is screaming success in some way. So some of you could get some rewards, some accolades. You could get something wonderful coming in here, or you could be just feeling really good about your situation. You could also be doing something fun. Some of you here in this energy, you're taking some very well-deserved time off. okay, or you're going out on some sort of adventure. Now, you could also be partnering up with someone here in business. You could be meeting someone new or someone you already know. And the Knight of Wands can be that person that you're partnering up with or that you're working with. And this person can be really exciting to be around, but you might, it could actually be a relatively perfect partnership for you. It can also be frustrating at sometimes because the Knight of Wands is a very infectious energy. This is the kind of person where they come in, they light up the room, they get everyone all riled up in a really good way, right? Maybe they tell some jokes. They're very charismatic in their energy. And this is the kind of person that would probably be like a salesperson, right? Probably a really successful one as well, because they get people to buy into things, right? The problem with the Knight of Wands, though, is it's always successful, right? But the problem with the Knight of Wands is, it's all about the conquest, right? And it's like one thing to the next because they get bored. And in the Nine of Pentacles energy, if you are partnering up with this kind of person, or you have to work with this kind of person, it could be a good symbiotic relationship, especially it may be someone that you're used to dealing with, right? And it's like, I know how to handle this person. I think we work quite well together. They could be the driving force behind something. They could be the creative one behind something, and they've got like that extroverted kind of get up and go energy. But whereas the Nine of Pentacles energy, you could be the down to earth person who is focused on the back end of things, the business end of things, the financial end of things, right? Let them do their thing, right? Because maybe that's something that they're better at than you. So this can be where you partner up with this person, whether it's your own independent business, maybe you've got something going on in that arena, but this can be in your workplace as well, right? And so in this energy, it's like combining the wandering, passionate fire energy with the down to earth energy, which can be you. And so, yeah, it's like you work well together, because this person would never have the attention span, most likely, to sit there and do books or to put a business plan together, right? And that kind of thing. But you might actually be that person. So it can work well together. And again, maybe a little frustrating at times, because the Knight of Wands could probably be annoying every once in a while. So just because, will you sit down and listen, please, right? So that kind of thing. So we can have some interesting partnerships going on there for some of you. But the Knight of Wands, you could get recognized for something, okay? And maybe some public recognition, or you're going to ride the wave of success here in the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands does like to keep moving forward. It's like, okay, I've accomplished this thing, I've accomplished this goal, and now the Knight of Wands, how can I make more money? Nine of Pentacles, right? I want abundance, I want prosperity, I want money in my bank account, right? And so with the Knight of Wands here, you could be considering making some bold moves and riding your wave of success, beefing up, amping up your resume, making it look really good, and you're going to take advantage of this. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. This is awesome. If we're going to have the Eight of Swords, we want the Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles here, a couple knights here. So yeah, we got a little bit of movement coming in here for you guys. And we've got the Knight of Swords. Wow, Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. There's either very people-y in your month ahead or a lot of action. So this can be good, especially if you've been feeling stuck. Because the Eight of Swords in reverse can represent potentially that you're holding on too tightly to fears and anxieties, but it can really be about letting those things go, because this is normally a restrictive energy, right? Usually a self-imposed restriction. It's so much easier sometimes to talk ourselves out of something than it is to talk ourselves into something, isn't it? But in the Eight of Swords, okay, it's like you're ready to face your fears. You're ready to make some change. You're ready to spread your wings and fly, okay? So just be aware that if there's been anything kind of holding you back, okay, you could have a big release this month, all right? This can be very exciting for you. But the Knight of Pentacles in the heart of your reading shows there can be some really good progress in regards to money, right? Right in the heart of your reading. The decisions that you're making, the moves that you're making, the changes that you're making, okay, can really start to pay off for you. This can also represent that, your focus here is on long-term stability and security, right? Where do I see myself in the future? I don't want to feel afraid of not having enough, and I want to feel like I've got all my needs met, plus maybe a little bit more, because why not? Why not want the Nine of Pentacles, right? It's great energy. So money is the forefront, but also forward movement here, because the Knights are about moving forward, right? The Six of Wands moving forward, a lot of momentum that is picking up steam here in this. So, but it's all kind of very balanced out, right? We've got passion, inspiration, focusing on your goals, making moves. The Knight of Pentacles, though, is where we take that slower and practical approach, where we look at the details, right? Very detail oriented is the Knight of Pentacles. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, which can represent some really good communication. And it can also represent that snap in your step, right? It's like, yep, let's go. So it's like a little bit of, moving forward really quickly, but then kind of taking a step back, right? So like a little bit of back and forth, but for a purpose, right? It's like, hey, I've got a great idea. Okay, let's take a practical approach and see how we can make that happen. And then, okay, yep, we've got the clarity, Knight of Swords, and let's go, right? Let's get her done. So it's like things, and when we're talking about money or business or your career path, that's quite often where things go, right? And, so we do have that forward, and then that kind of, let's see where this is going to take us, or the possibilities, and then we jump right in again. So we do have that sometimes, which is a great thing. But the Knight of Pentacles can show that there is something positive coming in here for you in regards to your money and your career. This can be an invitation to something. This can be a job offer. This can be some money. This can be something that is offered to you that puts you on the path to financial prosperity and success. It may be something long term. It may be something that gives you like slow growth. But a lot of stability, right, in this energy. All the Knights do, especially in the upright, which everything is, all of the Knights do hit their goals. They hit their targets, right? And sometimes some takes a little bit longer to get there than others. The Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving, but always very successful and very rewarded for that success. But pay attention to details, okay, especially if you've got some communication coming in here. The Knight of Swords is quite often a messenger, quite often delivering you some sort of news, information, a package of some kind. And sometimes we feel like, in this Knight of Swords energy as well, we feel like a little impulsive, right? So just be a little bit aware of that. Sometimes we do need to we might be excited about something. We might feel like, oh my God, I got to pounce on this, but it's always a good idea. Knight of Pentacles, right in the middle of your reading, just take that step back and look at those details, okay? Just so you don't miss anything. And again, because remember the first couple of weeks, we do still have Mercury in shadow, okay? So there could be something that you missed if you move too quickly, okay? But there is, like I said, some forward momentum here. So you could also be buying something that you really want. Okay, and again, yes, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, we've got that Knight of Swords, and we've got hey, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling successful. And so with the Knight of Pentacles, you could be purchasing something that maybe you saved up for a long time. And this can be really exciting for you. Maybe you see it on sale and you're like, oh, that's my thing, that's what I want. So you could be feeling really good because maybe you got a good deal. So it can be some really great things. There can also be perhaps something coming to fruition for you. So an investment that may pay off for you guys as well. And some of you are looking to maybe move either where you work or where you live. We have the Ace of Swords. There's that clarity, the answers that you're searching for with the thinker energy. We've got the Page of Cups and something new there for you guys. And we have the Eight of Cups, out with the old and in with the new. So this is where, the Eight of Cups is like a very transitional kind of energy, stepping out of one situation and into another. And yes, we can look at the Eight of Cups as leaving something behind, okay, and moving towards something new, but we can also look at it as making progress on our goals. Right? So we're like in between. It's like, okay, I'm about to level up. And what's the next card? The Nine of Cups. And we already have the Nine of Pentacles coming in here. So you could be really in alignment here to make your wishes and goals come true. Some of you are looking to see, what do I need to leave behind? to make that happen, right? To make my goals come true. But we do have the Ace of Swords here, which can be the big old yes card, right? Say yes to change, yes to movement, yes to, your dreams and goals, right? Whatever it is, someone could be saying yes to you as well. So this can be really exciting. The Ace of Swords is where we do get clarity. We get a sense of direction, right? We also can make big decisions with that Ace of Swords. The aces are a fresh start, a new beginning, a different perspective of things. This can be something brand new. This can be something level up. This is where we have big ideas as well, right? So putting your big ideas in motion, seeing clearly where you want to move to in the future, seeing clearly what you need to change or what you need to focus on to get more prosperity, success in your life. So the aces are a gift from the universe, but the aces also carry a little bit of luck. So you could have a little bit of luck on your side. Okay, this can be really exciting. The Page of Cups, very creative kind of energy here. Pages do bring about new situations that, we're not 100% familiar with, but can bring us happiness and joy. And we can have new jobs, new beginnings, things that we've created start to come to light for us, but you could also get a surprise. So your intuition is very much heightened right here. And this brings us into like the last part of the month. And we do have that full moon, right? So the full moon can be propelling you forward. See this particular card, we've got that full moon on there. And with the Page of Cups, full moons really do heighten your intuition. We feel more creative. We feel like we're in touch with our emotions. And like I said earlier, in this particular full moon, it is at this financial degree, right? So it is bringing you something, whether it's clarity, Ace of Swords, whether it's the ability to let something go and make positive change, Eight of Cups, right? Whether you're feeling more creative at that time or more in tune with the universe around you, Page of Cups, right? So we can actually be getting a little bit of a surprise at that time. The Page of Cups can be quite often where we do get a little bit of a surprise. So expect the unexpected at that time, but I feel like something good coming in here for you. Some door opening up for you. So, like I said, we could have a little bit of start and stop throughout the month of May, but we feel like we are moving forward, making some great progress, some exciting things coming in here for you. But yes, potentially here we are letting things go, or we're feeling a sense of release or relief as well. It's like I feel like I've got this monkey off my back. Oh, monkey on the Page of Cups, right? So we're getting that monkey off your back and we're throwing him out to the universe and doing something a little bit fun, a little bit different. There might be something here that it is really quite fun for you. So maybe, and maybe even more fulfilling. So with the Page of Cups energy, if you're looking for a new job, maybe you are looking for something where you can either use your creative talents and make money, or you're looking for something that's a little bit more fulfilling, something that's a little bit more enjoyable for you. So, and with this being some newer, fresher energy, this is either breathing new life into a current situation, or this is finding that something new, right? Whatever it is, we've got some happy, joy energy coming in there for you guys. So that's not too shabby. So let's grab, I do love, by the way, the Knight of Pentacles right in the heart of your reading. Okay, that can bring you something very wonderful, or it can be where you're setting your sights, and it does show success on the horizon for you there. But let's get a couple of angel answers cards here. I'm going to pull out 3 of these for you. See which one speaks to you. Card number 1, number 2, or number 3. All of them may speak to you. We'll read them individually, and then if it makes sense, we'll read them as a whole. So number 1, we've got forgiveness. Okay, so if you've had some challenges, some struggles with yourself, with a partner, in something in the past, something in the workplace, forgiveness is the key. Okay, so don't carry something with you. This can be where you're overcoming something, especially if you're dealing with money in your home, your children, your spouse, that kind of something from the past, a past spouse, right? Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has different belief systems around money, and everyone has different habits because they're forged in our younger years, and they're really hard to break sometimes, right? So forgiveness is the key. Someone may have messed up big time. All right, whether it's at home or your workplace, or it's you. Okay, so just remember, forgiveness is the key, because we can give ourselves the power to let go, to release, and to move forward and do something a little bit better, right? We're not holding grudges in this energy, right? We're like, okay, but we may have a little bit more heightened awareness, right, for the future, just to keep our eye on something. So that can be the key for some of you there. We have a no coming in for you guys here as well. So number one, no can play out in a few different ways. Number one, this can be where hold on, you need to take your time, okay? Because this can be where you may feel like being a little bit impulsive. Knight of Wands. You might feel like, I need to do this thing. Oh my God, this is so exciting, so exciting. Knight of Swords, right? Whereas the Knight of Pentacles, no, is saying to you, hold on a second, let's look at the details and make sure that we're not missing anything. Let's make sure that this is the right thing. So no can be a really important message, especially the first half of the month, to slow down, right? Don't be impulsive, to make sure you're paying attention to things. So this can also be an outright rejection. You're saying no to certain habits that may involve money. You might be saying no to your current life path, your current direction, right? Remember, we've got the fork in the road. So you might be at a crossroads. You might have a decision to make there, right? So you may have to turn something down or say no to something and walk away, right? Remember, we do have the Eight of Cups, which can either be a walking away, a letting go, a release, something brand new, okay? Or it can be that transformational energy as well. So no can do you some really good favors. All right. We also have the situation will improve. Okay. Awesome. Love getting this card. Okay. So it says that even if there's something here that doesn't pan out for you, or something that you feel you do need to walk away from because it's not working, trust that there's a reason behind it, right? Rejection is the universe's protection. And sometimes the door slamming, right, can propel us forward into something a little bit better. So whatever your situation is, trust that the situation will improve. Trust that a no that you may have received can actually change your course going forward and bring you towards something better. And trust that anything that you do, any actions or decisions that you make, are leading you on the path to success, to improve your situation. Okay, so keep an open mind, keep an open heart, very open kind of energy here with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords, right? Open to new things, new adventures, new people, new ways of handling your money or handling your career, right? So keep that open mind, and yes, the situation will improve. I'm going to leave all that there for you, Capricorn. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do hit that like button there. It lets me know you resonate with the reading. It also lets YouTube know the same thing, so it shows it to more people. Any interaction that you have with the channel really does help out, all free for you. And if you do enjoy my content, hit that notification bell. You'll be subscribed to the channel, and you'll also, in theory, get notified whenever I put up something new. So I thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great month ahead, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.